All villain super pets from the DC universe. While most superheroes and supervillains can function well on their own, it is always more helpful when they have a sidekick to accompany them. However, it is even better when they have a super pet by their side. These little to large creatures are capable of causing a lot more damage and come with endless loyalty towards their human owner or friend. The DC universe prides itself on having wider range of super villainous pets with some exciting powers and abilities. In this video, we will explore all 48 supervillain pets from the DC universe. Let's begin, shall we? Number 1. Bizarro Krypto. Belonging to the species Bizarro Dog, Bizarro Krypto is supervillain Bizarro's super pet. After Krypto, the super dog, crashed on the backward planetary, the Bizarros created his evil twin, and named him Bizarro Krypto. The Bizarro dog and his powers are the exact opposite of his Kryptonian counterpart. While Krypto has freeze breath, Bizarro Krypto breathes super hot flames. Just as powerful as Krypto, this backward dog has ice vision, super hearing, super smell, super speed, backward S-shield, and flight powers derived from Tree's blue sun. His only weakness is blue kryptonite. However, he cannot be harmed by green kryptonite. Number 2. Dr. Spider. Before we go forward, please subscribe to us. Your small click will help us in a big way to create more video. Let's continue. Just like Anaconda, Dr. Spider also belongs to the supervillain, Croc. While Dr. Spider has its powers and uses, one of the best things about him is his 8 hairy limbs. With the help of these limbs, he can multitask and be as efficient as one can be. This scientist spider can work on several computers, search the web, and deploy evil weapons all at the same time, which includes his no-good gas machine. He is a tarantula from Brazil that has a brilliant evil mind, enhanced eyesight, and also a pocket protector that stays close to him at all times. Number 3. Osito. Osito is supervillain Bane's bear cub. A dangerous adversary of the superhero Batman, Bane possesses a mixture of brute strength and exceptional intelligence, and is the only villain to have broken the Bat by defeating him both physically and mentally. Created in Santa Prisca, Osito's name means little bear in Spanish, his native language. Bane named him after a stuffed animal he had as a child. Osito has a venomous temper and wears a luchador mask similar to the ones that Mexican wrestlers, or luchadores, wear. This supervillain pet gorges on honeycomb and has enhanced strength and powerful paws to knock down his enemies in a single blow. Number 4. Croward. Created in Arkham Asylum in Gotham City, Croward is a scary crow who loves feeding on candy corn. He is owned by the supervillain Scarecrow, one of Batman's most enduring adversaries, and is accompanied by a murder of crows called the Scaredy Crows who love to frighten his foes, making them the foulest flock on the block. Croward dons an eerie mask and has an eerily creepy core to go with it. He also carries around scary dust, which, when inhaled, is sure to make his foes cower in fear. Number 5. Crackers. A super pet for a supervillain indeed. Crackers is a laughing hyena that belongs to the Joker, and there's one similarity between them already. Crackers was born in Arkham Asylum in Gotham City and feeds on saltines. The hyena was given to Joker by Harley Quinn, and although his relationship with Quinn wasn't always simple, at least he loved the hyena. Although Crackers can't sit to save his life, he is an expert at using his tricks and trades to trip his enemies. He has an evil heart, some razor-sharp teeth, super hearing, and a wicked grin, making him the perfect pet for the Joker. Number 6. Joker Fish. As the name suggests, Joker Fish belongs to one of the main antagonists in the DC universe, the Joker. This creature is a clownfish that was born in Gotham City Harbor, and its favorite food is plankton. Joker Fish just like crackers, was also gifted to the Joker by Harley Quinn on his birthday. He was so happy with this present that he invited his fellow villainous mates for a toxic pool party. Joker Fish looks exactly the way the Joker is portrayed in the comics and films, only in clownfish form. Number 7. Rozz. Rozz was a Siamese cat and belonged to none other than Catwoman herself. This cat is a master burglar, much like the owner. When this Siamese cat is on the prowl, the neighborhood better be watching, or they might lose their jewels or birds. Rozz possesses razor-sharp claws, and sneaking skills, and also carries around a utility belt that is extremely useful. Catwoman or Selina Kyle is a Gotham City burglar who uses a bullwhip as a weapon, and was originally characterized as a supervillain and rival of Batman. Rozz is Catwoman, only as a cat. Number 8. Dogwood. You might have heard of plant-based food before, but here we have Dogwood, a plant-based dog. This creature was born in the Gotham City greenhouse and is often found feasting on stick insects. One of its main superpowers is super smell, and the ability to camouflage because it looks a lot like plants. This dog belongs to Poison Ivy, who is often the symbol of environmentalism in the DC universe, so it would only be right if her pet signified that too. Although Dogwood is a combination of plant and dog, this creature is pure evil. His plant-controlling abilities turn trees into talking, walking, and terror. Number 9. Lefty. There are a lot of dualities that come with Lefty because he is owned by none other than Two-Face, who, after a horrendous accident, became obsessed with the concept of duality, and the conflict between good and evil. So as his belief suggests, his pet is also similar to him in certain aspects. Lefty is a fiddler crab from the Gotham City harbor, who has power pincers and extremely fast footwork. He is always in two minds when it comes to committing a crime, and shockingly, his favorite is banana splits. Number 10. Sandy. It isn't very often you see this animal as a pet, but Sandy is a villainous camel that belongs to Ra's al Ghul, who is most notable as the leader of the League of Assassins. Sandy was born in the Horn of Africa, and his favorite food is sandwiches. While Sandy has certain powers, the main one is immortality, as she drinks from the Lazarus pits. She stores the magical water in her hump, keeping her happy and healthy. She possesses swift kicks and quick wits, making her a strong opponent against other animals. Lastly, she also has some great stamina, and a sturdy back, which makes her an excellent form of transportation for her owner. Number 11. Goop. Goop is a geoduck from Gotham City Harbor and belongs to Clayface, who possesses a clay-like body and shape-shifting abilities, and has been depicted as a rival of Batman. Goop is very similar to his owner and can shift into any shape that pleases, making him even harder to handle because of how slippery he becomes. Goop also has a misleading grin and is a very skilled actor, two very normal attributes that are deadly when put together. His food consumption is shockingly something similar to what he is, as he mainly consumes slime. Number 12. Anaconda. As her name suggests, Anaconda is a giant anaconda hailing from South America. Her preferred food is frog's legs, so anyone who might have a frog for a pet needs to be extra careful around her. She belongs to Croc, who is a supervillain in the DC universe. Unlike others, this villainous snake loves to accessorize and has a great fashion sense. She is mouthy and a good swimmer too. Although Anna has a dangerous mouth, she doesn't like to chew the fat. She doesn't chew at all. She simply opens her jaws wide and swallows her prey whole. Number 13. Ignatius. Ignatius is a pet iguana that belongs to Lex Luthor and is a cold-blooded crook, who needs the rays of sunshine to warm his cool body. Although he might be cold-blooded, his temper is extremely hot. Ignatius is a lot like his owner, Lex Luthor, and will stop at nothing to take down Krypto the super dog. He is also a very intelligent creature and a master of technology, making him worthy of any opponent that might come his way. Ignatius is one of the strongest supervillain pets and considers himself the leader of the legion of villain pets, making him more like his owner. Number 14, Ace-mite. Ace-mite is a toy terrier that belongs to Bat-mite and is from the 5th dimension. He is a big fan of mini corn dogs. As Bat-mite is the biggest fan of Batman, just like his owner, Ace-mite is the biggest fan of Ace, the Bat-hound, and spends all his time idolizing him, making him an incredibly loyal dog. Most dogs have a great sense of smell, but Ace-mite possesses a magical sense of smell that helps him sniff trouble out. He also can fly and has a vast knowledge about things, but especially about the Bat-hound, Ace. Number 15. Chauncey. Chauncey is a cheetah from southern Africa who belongs to the supervillain, Cheetah. Although he was born in Africa, he was captured and imprisoned in a Washington, D.C. zoo. This is where he snagged the attention of his owner, who believed that all felines should be free. Chauncey made certain that he showed gratitude towards his new owner by helping her out on her criminal capers, and avenging himself in the process. He can cover 100 miles in only 5 seconds, making him the fastest land animal on Earth. He also has razor-sharp claws and night vision, making him a strong opponent altogether. Number 16, X-43. This cyborg newt from Central City belongs to Reverse Flash. After X-43 was rescued from a lowly pet shop, the cyborg newts got up to speed on their owner's evil ways. But keeping up with their master, Reverse Flash, was never easy. These savvy newts use brain power to feed their speed and pump their power. Rapid and raging robots are their preferred mode of travel. X-43 possesses a power saw arm, along with a computer brain, whip tail, and strong robot armor. Number 17. Bit-Bit. Much like X-43, Bit-Bit also is a cyborg newt who belongs to Reverse Flash. While their story, past, and most of their mechanisms are similar, there are certain differences that make them unique from each other. Bit-Bit has a laser eye, which means it possesses 2000 by 2000 vision. Instead of a power saw arm, it has a power claw arm. However, both of them possess robotic armor that keeps them protected. In addition, this cyborg newt loves chicken nettle soup. Number 18, Rebound. Although he is a supervillain pet and belongs to Captain Boomerang, it is almost impossible to be terrified of Rebound. His villainous pet is a koala from Australia and loves munching on eucalyptus leaves. One of the best things about this pet, and also how his name comes about, is the fact that he never gives up. No matter what comes his way, he always bounces back and is ready for another comeback. He carries deadly boomerangs with him, as the choice of weapon, and has incredibly sharp claws that would injure anyone who opposes him.
It's all about humanity.
Number 19. Webik. Webik is a tarantula that belongs to Sinestro, a yellow lantern from space, Sector -0. This creepy crawler is a master of preying on an enemy's fear of insects, especially spiders. His fear web captures his foes in its nightmarish grasp. He can also regenerate lost limbs, which gives him an advantage when it comes to his enemies. There are several creepy crawly critters of the Sinestro Bug Corps, who use their yellow rings to spread fear across the universe. One thing you must keep in mind is that Webik doesn't like being called an insect, and he might just lure you into his fear web if you do. Number 20, Rhinaldo. This rhino from Africa belongs to Archillo, a yellow lantern from space, Sector 0. Rhinaldo is thick-skinned and thick-headed, as he uses brute strength rather than brains to get what he wants. His master is the drill sergeant for the other members of the Sinestro Corps, and Rinaldo trains other lantern pets to defeat Green Lanterns throughout the universe. His thick skin serves as a natural armor against enemy attacks. He is stubborn and has a power horn, along with a power ring that can be used to create constructs out of yellow energy using just his mind. Number 21. Glomulus. Glomulus is an alien species from Popo and a formidable member of the Orange Lantern Corps, just like his pal Lafleys. One of the best things about Glomulus is the fact that he can eat absolutely anything, ranging from weapons to energy beams. He can levitate to a certain degree, can absorb energy, and has a ravenous hunger. No one can pinpoint this alien's favorite food because he eats everything. Glomulus and Lafleys both belong to space, Sector 2826. Number 22, Staros. Staros belongs to the Star Conquerors from space and belongs to Staro. Staros can clone itself, making it a lot more deadly as it can double in power as it pleases. It has freaky eyes and looks exactly like its owner. One of the main powers that this creature possesses is the ability to mind control. To move and survive, Staros shine onto the faces of people and pets. While attached, they can make their victim do anything with the power of mind control, even something as small as playing music. Number 23. Mr. Mind. This space worm belonged to Dr. Sivana and was born on Venus. Although he is only 2 inches small, Mr. Mind is incredibly dangerous. He is a telepathic worm and the leader of the Monster Society of Evil. He has a mighty mind, and although his enemies tend to overlook him, they always end up obeying his hypnotic commands. He is super intelligent and bilingual, fluent in both English and Venusian. He is the last of his species and is known to be the latest and greatest ruler of all Earth. Number 24. Patches. This villainous pet giraffe from Africa belongs to the supervillain Giganta. The owner and pet look almost identical, apart from the fact that one is an animal and the other human. Patches first grew to skyscraper size when the angry Giganta stole magic powder from Apache chief, sprinkled it on both of them, and chanted the ancient words, Inukchuk. This giraffe is incredibly tall and has a rough neck and horns, all of which are in her favor. Number 25. Destructo. Destructo is another of Lex Luthor's pets, who was sometimes portrayed as a mad scientist, and mostly as a power-hungry CEO. Nonetheless, he was also always Batman's arch-nemesis. One day when Lex Luthor's dog stepped in front of an experimental ray gun, he gained superpowers, which were similar to Krypto the super dog, making him incredibly powerful. Destructo was born in a metropolis, and his favorite food is kibble. He possesses several superpowers, some of which include X-ray vision, super smell, super hearing, flight, and super speed. Destructo is also wearing a cape around him with a skull and bones. Number 26, Omegan. Parademon Omegan was created by his supervillain owner Darkseid in Apocalypse. Immortal Darkseid found eternal life too boring at times. So, he created Omegan to keep him company and carry out evil tasks that he cannot entrust his other parademons with. Omegan's favorite food is seared steak, and he carries a device called a mother box, which takes care of him and heals him back to health whenever he is sick or injured. Just like his master, Omegan can open boom tubes and fire Omega beams from his eyes that can bend around objects. Boom tubes are dimensional tears that allow Omegan to travel instantly from one place to another. Omegan is agile, can fly, and has a pair of razor-sharp claws. Number 27. Brainicat. Brainiac, a lonely scientist on planet Kolu, created an alien cat and named it Brainicat. Fond of catnip cake, this cold-blooded kitty is big on brains and small on heart, just like his master. He is also equipped with a specially designed skull ship which can be controlled with his mind and allows him to travel throughout the universe. It also comes equipped with several weapons, including red sun torpedoes to help him carry out his sinister missions. One of Brainicat's favorite hobbies is using an incredible shrinking gun to shrink and collect entire cities inside milk bottles. Brainiac's feline friend is wicked smart and cold-hearted with super strength and a super strong tail. Number 28, Banjo. Supervillain Toyman's toy monkey Banjo was created in Metropolis. Toyman was one of Superman's adversaries and made frequent use of deadly toys and gimmicks to one-up his opponents. Armed with supersonic symbols, Toyman's pet monkey leaves its victims helpless with the resulting destructive sound waves. Banjo also entraps its enemies with clever traps and a myriad of explosive toys. True to its species, Banjo's favorite food is mini bananas. Brimming with nervous energy, he is always one step away from losing his cool and going crazy on anyone around him. Number 29. Giggles. Created in the Arkham Asylum in Gotham City, Giggles is a laughing hyena and Joker's pet Cracker's twin brother. While Cracker's loves to laugh, Giggles is usually found scowling. Cracker's only obey Joker, but Giggles is loyal only to his owner Harley Quinn. Despite these dissimilarities, both brothers enjoy harassing and pulling pranks on superhero pets. Once, Giggles tried eating a Joker fish but spat it out because he thought it tasted funny. Giggles has sharp hearing, and a wicked grin lined with razor-sharp teeth. Additionally, he has an evil heart and a funny bone that is sustained by the constant consumption of laughing gas. Number 30. Titano. Titano is a super ape from a metropolis who loves his bananas and is owned by none other than the power-mad Lex Luthor. There was a time when he was just a regular ape, average size, and functioned as a normal ape too. However, now as a super ape, Titano can do much more than just eat his bananas right. He has kryptonite vision which gives him the ability to blast kryptonite beams from his eyes, destroying his enemies. Much like most superheroes and supervillains, Titano also possesses super strength, which makes him a strong and worthy opponent, and one of Lex Luthor's perfect pets. Number 31, Mechanikat. This cyborg cat feeds on computer chips and belongs to Metallo, who is usually depicted as a cyborg with a kryptonite power source in his heart. Much like his owner, Mechanikat also has a chunk of green kryptonite at the center of his chest, which powers his cyborg body. This radioactive is also the perfect weapon against other pets and heroes. This cyborg cat also possesses super strength and a mace tail, both of which, combined with his entire body, make him incredibly strong and a great adversary to Superman and his pets. Number 32, Otto. Otto, the owl, was created in Gotham City and belongs to the criminal mastermind, the Riddler. He feeds on mystery meat and is equipped with a sharp beak and a pair of sharp talons. The Riddler has an obsessive compulsion to incorporate riddles, puzzles, and death traps in his schemes to prove his intellectual superiority over Batman and the police. Otto is his perfect companion as he is a master hunter and uses his wise mind to hunt for answers to riddles or to track down an enemy. This bird of prey is always sure to find what he's looking for. Number 33. Ice Bear. Ice Bear belongs to the ice-based criminal Mr. Freeze, one of Batman's recurring adversaries. He was born in the Arctic Circle and had a penchant for frosted donuts. An accident caused Mr. Freeze to become genetically altered with a bizarre condition that has irreversibly frozen him to the bone. His crimes revolve around the specific theme of ice, snow, and cold. Ice Bear has powerful paws, and just like his owner, he can withstand sub-zero temperatures easily. While he remains cool under pressure, he does suffer from cold feet. Growing up in the cold and isolated Arctic Circle has made Ice Bear shy. Number 34, Mad Catter. Mad Hatter's pet cat Mad Catter was created in Gotham City, and is very fond of eating sushi. Another adversary of the superhero Batman, Mad Hatter, is a scientist who invents and uses technological mind control devices to influence and manipulate the minds of his victims. As a perfect companion to his owner, Mad Catter is also equipped with mind control technological tools. He sports a Cheshire cat-like evil grin, as he uses his hypnotizing hat to control and influence the minds of his unsuspecting victims. Just like his owner, Mad Catter has an obsession with hats and loves collecting and wearing many hats. Number 35. Dribodod. Owned by one of Superman's adversaries, Mr. Mxyzptlk, Dribodod is a flightless bird born in the 5th dimension. Usually presented as a trickster deity, Mr. Mxyzptlk possesses reality warping powers he uses to torment Superman for his enjoyment. Dribodod accompanies the impish owner when he travels to Earth to prank Superman. A lover of D's and Smro, Dribodod has a great sense of humor and can only be defeated if he is tricked into saying his name backwards. He wears a power derby hat to protect his head against weird weather changes while traveling between dimensions. Number 36. Gryll. Just like her mistress Circe, Gryll is immortal, having been alive for 3,000 years already. Circe is based upon the Greek mythological figure of the same name and is a wicked sorceress and a major adversary of the superhero Wonder Woman. She is stunningly beautiful and has a penchant for turning humans into animals and humiliating them. Her pet, Gryll, is a little piggy with a powerful snout, and an ear-splitting high-pitched squeal. Gryll was born on the island of Aeaea. She also possesses a myriad of magical powers and is very fond of eating kale chips. Number 37. Como. Born in Chimpanzee City, Africa, Como is supervillain Gorilla Grodd's pet chimpanzee. Gorilla Grodd is one of the Flash's primary adversaries. He is an evil, super-intelligent gorilla who gained mental powers after being exposed to a strange meteorite's radiation. Just like his owner, Como is no ordinary chimp. He sports a cool eye patch and possesses powers of mind control and telepathy. True to his origin, he loves eating banana flambe. He can create a protective mental shield around himself using only his brain power. Number 38. Misty. Belonging to the oceanic evildoer Black Manta, Misty is a stingray born in the deep ocean. One half of an evil duo with her brother, Sneezers, Misty accompanies Black Manta with Sneezers on his many missions to trawl for treasure. She is an expert at diving and swimming and prefers eating cold plate specials. She also has a poisonous tail and can camouflage herself by flattening herself on the seafloor to hide from her enemies, like anemones. She forms a deadly duo with her brother with their speed, teamwork, and dangerous tails. Number 39. Sneezers. Misty's brother Sneezers also belongs to the supervillain Black Manta. Like Misty, Sneezers is also a stingray, but he was born outside Atlantis instead of in the deep ocean. He can navigate through the deepest regions of the 7 seas and can sting his foes with the venom in his deadly tail. He accompanies his owner, Black Manta, on his missions, along with his sister Misty. The two siblings only trust each other, and together they form a formidable evil duo. He also helps his owner hunt down Aquaman, King of Atlantis, obviously along with his sister, Misty. Number 40, Admiral Peary. Born in Alaska, Admiral Peary is a husky owned by the supervillain Captain Cold. The leader of the Rogues, Captain Cold, is an adversary of various DC superheroes, especially the Flash. He has no innate superhuman powers, but he constantly modifies his weapons to allow a variety of effects like cold beams, cold fields, ice grenades, forming sharp stalagmites, and creating mirages. His pet husky, Admiral Peary, Has a thick coat of fur that protects him against sub-zero temperatures and loves gorging on cold cuts. He can see even in the strongest of blizzards and is a great leader. Additionally, he has a sharp nose for tracking his enemies and victims. Number 41. Cajun. Yellow Lantern Romatru's pet alligator, Cajun, was born in New Orleans and loves eating yellowfin tuna. An enemy of Green Lantern and the Green Lantern Corps, Romatru is a member of the Sinestro Corps and wields a yellow power ring. His pet Cajun is a worthy companion with his razor-sharp talons and powerful tail. He is agile and has a powerful set of snapping jaws to bite into his enemy's flesh. Number 42, Squealer. Belonging to Yellow Lantern et Monsieur, Squealer is a swine born in the Bacon cluster. An enemy to Green Lantern, et Monsieur hated the Green Lantern Corps because his father served them, which in turn had made him feel neglected as a child. His pet, Squealer, is a little pig-headed, and has a supersonic squeal. A lover of candied yams, Squealer's yellow power ring can create huge yellow foodstuffs to fight against the Green Lanterns. His extra slippery pig skin also makes it easier for him to elude enemies. Number 43. Dex Star. Owned by Red Lantern Atrocitus, Dex Star is a house cat created in Brooklyn, New York. Atrocitus is the leader and founder of the Red Lantern Corps, and an antagonist to Green Lantern. His current base of operations is the planet Ismalt, home of the angry Red Lanterns. He is equipped with sharp talons, destructive hairballs, and a power ring. Number 44, Adora. Adora is a lovebird born on Zamaron and owned by the supervillain Star Sapphire. The Star Sapphire is a gem that possesses several women in the DC Comics. Their powers include force blasts, a protective shield, and flight. The Star Sapphires are empowered by a race of females called the Zamarans, who recently expanded their influence with the creation of a Star Sapphire Corps, also known as the Violet Lantern Corps. Adora has a loving heart, and a Star Sapphire ring. A lover of candy hearts, this lovebird comes equipped with the powers of hugs, kisses, and compliments. Number 45. Sobek. Sobek, the crocodile, is the pet of supervillain Black Adam, one of Shazam's antagonists. Born in the Nile River in Egypt, Sobek was recruited by Mr. Mind to join his monster society of evil. Named after the Egyptian crocodile god of the Nile River, he is content to swim the sewers, since there are no rivers in his current home of Fawcett City. Like most crocodiles, Sobek, too, has a pea-sized brain. Despite being big and powerful, he easily falls under the mental mastery of Mr. Mind. With jaws that can chomp with more bite force than any other animal on the planet, which are further lined with razor-sharp teeth, his bite is always deadly. Sobek is also equipped with ultra-strength, knife-like claws, and a powerhouse tail. Number 46. Razor. Owned by the villainous master assassin Deathstroke, Razor is a white tiger born in the Gotham City Zoo. Even cold-hearted criminals like Deathstroke need friends. So, he recreated the experiment that gave him his enhanced intellect and powers for Razor. As a result, his formidable kitty cat has 9 times the intellect, stamina, strength, and speed of your average kitty cat. Just like his owner, Razor wears nth metal armor that is even stronger than titanium. However, unlike Deathstroke, Razor still has both of his eyes. In honor of his owner, he often keeps one eye closed during combat. His feline instincts help him become a master at tiger-style kung fu, which features an open fist, making his razor-sharp claws even more dangerous. Number 47, Charcole. Owned by the supervillain Trigon, Charcole is a mini-demon born on Azerat. Trigon is one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe, having enslaved many worlds. He is an enemy to the Teen Titans and the Justice League, the father and archenemy of the superhero Raven, and the husband of the human Aeaea. His pet Charcole is a hothead with a fiery temper and can cast fiery spells when he gets angry. Number 48, Mucky. Owned by Plasmus, an enemy of the Teen Titans, Mucky is a mudskipper born in the Everglades. Plasmus has a radioactive and chemically converted body. His touch can bring fiery death to his opponents, reverting them to a protoplasmic state. His touch has no cure, and no normal human has been able to withstand it. His pet Mucky too has a destructive touch. That's all for this video. Which villain super pet do you want to be in your side? Let us know in the comments, and stick around for more exciting content. Stay safe and have a good one.